I guess.
We are live.
All right, hello. Welcome to the second night of the first week of Find Me Alpha Overwatch League Season 11. I am one of your casters, Shushifoof, joined by the names Wolf.
Hey,
And on cams, we have Macnar, also known as Billy, also known as Big Dum Dum.
Hello.
It's his first time doing cams, so make sure to give him crap.
Uncalled for, but
Yeah,
okay.
we gotta get
I'm here.
We gotta get the T-tours out in the chat.
Yeah.
Underused emote.
Yeah, okay, so tonight's game is against Spicy Boiz and W.A.M, or W.A.M, which stands for Wear a Mask, or it stands for whatever you want to, because for the past 10 minutes, Spicy Boiz have been coming up with their own acronyms for W.A.M. So, Josh, what do you think? What do you think of this lineup?
You know,
On
I
both
think
sides.
yeah. So I'm starting off with Spicy Boiz because it's the one that's catching my eye the most. You know, Iron Brew Omnilus, I'm assuming that'll be their tank line, unless Iron Brew decides to put himself on DPS, but I highly doubt it, because he's got Foxim and Heroic to play DPS for him, and that is a pretty stacked DPS line, especially given the current meta where Genji is very strong. Foxim, of course, very well known for his Genji. Heroic, whether he wants to support him on his signature Doomfist or even switch to just something like an Ashe, or honestly any DPS to do it with the Genji is pretty good right now. So I think that's going to be tough to shut down on the side of Spicy Boiz.
Yep. I agree. Foxham is going to have fun on the Genji, because he is very good right now. Genji. He got a little love from Blizzard, and now he's very good.
He's very good. Although, as I proved last night, he is not perfect. You can still mess up and feed. So we'll see. We're just making sure our teams have their final lineups before we get ready to go. So we're going to be starting tonight on Busan. One of my personal favorite maps in the game. And going off this, a good Genji map. I mean, Genji's kind of good on every map at the moment, but this has always been a pretty solid Genji map with all the high ground to climb up on. You know, plenty of points that work for them. W.A.M is still making some subs. We're still all making all kinds of subs. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, JLP has yet to get into the lobby. He is just logged in.
Oh, he's in the game. This is what we call in the biz.
Inviting him.
That's what we call in the biz vamping. So let's reach out to the chat. How we doing? Is everyone having a wonderful July 21st?
No one's having a wonderful July
21st.
21st.
It's understandable. Understandable.
All right, so it looks like we're ready. Swap.
Yep. We need one more swap.
Well, okay.
Oh, they just want them swapped so that the layout. That's fair.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah, Iron Brew already flaming the production crew. Not sure how well that's gonna go for you, buddy.
That's not gonna go well for him.
Because we're just gonna make Billy film all your deaths, like the entire fight, to keep it on your dead body. This is an all Tau chapter production crew, and
it is.
We're extremely petty.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm crazy.
Is Iron Brew really Iron Brew without flame? Very good point. It's true. It's definitely on brand. I won't not deny that fact. Do we have our team specs? Yeah, we need.
Right. I don't know why you people put me in charge of the lobby.
Hey, you're doing better than I'd be doing.
So we have one R coming up from Spicy Boys. We're just waiting on the R from W.A.M.
Yeah, Spicy Boys, well, we have confirmed their starting lineup of Omnilus, Iron Brew on tank, Heroic Fox and DPS, Viceroy, Griff, and Eldorado on the supports. And we have already from the side of Wear a Mask, who are running Greg 7 and Mr. Musk, Dan. Not saying that full pronunciation in your name.
It's X Asha 12.
Yeah, I know how it's pronounced. I'm not saying it though. On tank.
They're not on tank. Their order is all over the place.
They're okay. Well, you know what?
Yeah, it's fine.
Those
It's
guys,
Mr.
JL...
Yeah, Mr. Trifecta makes Stupid Head on tank, Real JLP, OMG Nerf Yoda on DPS, Gurk 7, and X Asha 12 Musk on support. We're just gonna call him
There
Dan
you
for
go.
the night.
There you go, Dan. I understand you spent money on changing your name, but that doesn't mean I have to say it right. Listen, my name has been the Names Wolf every single season. People still call me like Names Wolf, or Wolf is the name.
The name is Wolf. The name is Wolf. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
All right.
So you know what? We
So-
just live with it.
Looks like we're gonna get the dive from Spicy Boys on this monkey ball, the Zoo Pals comp.
Yeah, no surprise here. Although, well, a little bit of surprise. Heroic looks like he's gonna opt for the Genji instead of Fox, and with Fox I'm going for the Widowmaker.
Interesting.
Otherwise,
Maybe
I
he's working on it.
yeah. I mean, obviously Genji, Doomfist have always been close relatives as DPS heroes, but it is interesting to see Fox not being the one playing that hero today. Whereas we have a Death Ball with Sombra on the side of W.A.M, looking to probably hack Iron Brew's Wrecking Ball, get some credit. As the fight goes in, the tanks are just looking to chase around the Sombra, which is probably the worst thing they could be doing, because Sombra's just going to run and turn invisible. Meanwhile, W.A.M has taken full control of the point. They haven't captured, but they have control of the space. Dive comes in, Omnilus immediately deleted by the side of W.A.M, and they're just going to chase down Iron Brew, who's been hacked. Omnilus does get res by Eldorado, as everyone else had ignored that, and Iron Brew stayed alive, so just like that, Spice Boys are back in this fight at full capacity. But Eldorado does fall to the hammer of Mr. Trifecta. And you know, this whole time, Foxton is up on the high ground, getting shots at on Widow, but not getting any picks. So I know this is a really strong Widowmaker.
Yeah, it's
go ahead.
Strong Widow map. But the issue was Spicy Boys they were too slow to stage for their dive, and they just couldn't like choose a target fast enough. And by that time, by the time they would dive during a rotation, W.A.M had already established a presence on point, and once they have that point presence, it's really hard to break that, especially with the dive comp.
We do see the tanks engaging, but the coalescence from Gurk 7 backing him up and taking away Viceroy Griff in the process. Mine's on point from Iron Brew, but it's gonna be he's gonna be struggling to get any value out of these mines. I wonder if he's looking to switch the way he dumped that ult so quickly into what I consider a pretty lost fight. As this is just going to be cleanup from McStupidhead, getting quite a few kills on that Zarya. Not going to be able to get any kills, but also staying alive. As I said, Iron Brew Omnilus are switching over to the Rhine Zarya, which I think will do much better against this. It's a more simple, easy to understand, space-taking comp. And we're going to look to see Heroic get some value out of this blade here, but the high noon of OMG Nerf Yoda is going to zone them out, looking for the shatter. Mr. Trifecta does go wide. The blade comes out from Heroic. He's looking to even out this fight because they're down 2. He does get Mr. Musk, gets the Dan, and Iron Brew side of Man, but Spicy Boys get the res on Omnilus. They're going to have their right, which is going to be the case. They're going to take the space. W.A.M is going to give up the point here. Heroic switched off the Genji to the Echo. There's a pretty strong Echo point. Fly up, get on these buildings, do a lot of shield poke. Try to burn the shield of Mr. Trifecta, force him to use the bubbles just to get to the point. But as I say this, we're in one fight territory on the side of W.A.M. I mean, if W.A.M retakes this, it's gonna be hard for Spicy Boys to recontest that afterwards.
Yeah.
Ooh, large graviton from Iron Brew, but the coalescence is there to keep the team alive. Oh my goodness, Omnilus is charging in. Absolute Chad doesn't quite get the kill though, as they've lost 3 on the side of the Spicy Boys, and the rally is going to be there to reinforce W.A.M as they take 2. And just like that, the point is flipped back, and we're at 84, 85% here. It's the pitch, but it's very struggle town situation here for Iron Brew, all by himself on the point with a bubble and a dream. Does get Kirk 7, but it's going to be a all for naught effort, as Omnilus will not be able to recontest on the ball. And looks like the string tradition for me and Hunter of Hunter's Discord dying halfway through our cast, or in the beginning of our cast happens.
I don't know if my... Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, I don't know if my Discord exploded. I heard you like 13 or 15 seconds later.
I was just about to say I would refresh your Discord or something, Josh. You're super delayed.
I can do that. Apologies, folks. We do have a redemption in the chat for say something nice about Shaka Khan, by the way.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Okay.
Redeemed by Hefty.
Shaka Khan has a really nice beard, and I would like to touch his cheeks, if you know what I mean.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry about my inability to analyze last round. It was weird. 15 seconds behind. It was very odd.
I have no idea. I've never heard of that happening before. Am I good?
Hey, you're good right now, I think.
Points at 13-12 to unlock. Okay. Sweet. Fox-M now taking over the Genji. We were expecting real JLP getting a hack on him to try to stall this out, as the teams are just going to take some of that neutral poke. As Fox-M hopefully is going to get that blade charged up pretty quick. Mr. Trifecta, though, almost already has a shatter. If he can charge this quick enough, I don't think Omnilus will be ready to block it. But the window from Dan,
that was a fast
window. It's going to be the damage needed to take down Heroic. Yes, but Fox-M gets 2 off of the dash reset. He does die for it, but I think it's enough to take the point and solidify this fight, as Omnilus and Iron Brew come charging in to clean up what's left of Fox-M's valiant effort on the Genji, which also rewards him with his blade ready to go.
And there's a hesitancy coming out from W.A.M. They're too afraid to push to point. That's what it seems like. They're playing slow, but they're playing slow in a comp that should not really play slow.
Definitely. Looking to probably get some good value out of Mr. Trifecta Shattered, maybe off the hack of JLP. Although, as I say that, Mr. Trifecta, even despite the immortality field coming out from Mr. Musk there, I see Boiz. And you know what I like about this? The Spice Boys just want a really clean fight without using any ults, and now they've got 6 online.
They have 6, yeah. And currently it seems...
Shatter from Omnilus does go wide as the rally is taking care of W.A.M. And off the back of the high noon, which does get 1, but in result kills himself. Oh, Gino Fiona saying, everybody, I got 2! This is Iron Brew with a delay grab, I guess you could say. They're not going to be able to swing this. But I mean, up to 80, so very good.
So the grab comes out from the side of W.A.M, and it's just huge cleanup right there. Sorry, Josh is restarting his Discord. We do have kills coming out from Foxman Heroic onto Mr. Trifecta and McStupidhead. Will it be enough? And Foxman with the blade jumps in. He's like, I'm gonna take this point by myself. I don't need your help. Here he goes. He gets hacked by real JLP, but he doesn't care about the hack. Whatever. Genji's right click is too strong. And with that, they take the point with 85% to go. Or not to go. They have 85%. W.A.M's gonna come back with an EMP and a window. And the side of Spicy Boys only has the window. So if they can get a big EMP here, they can win in that fight. The EMP does catch Eldorado and Vice Lord Griff. So right now, W.A.M is pushing in with a pretty big advantage. The Shatter is committed from Mr. Trifecta. I'm not sure he's gonna want that back, I think. He didn't need to use that one. Also, are you back in business, Names Wolf?
I'm back. Points at 40% capture. Am I live?
Yes, you are good.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. I promise I've been casting, but I guess I'm really far behind.
You robot out, and then like once you hear the robot, you're like behind. It's so weird.
Gotcha. Okay, well I'll just try to constantly remind the chat what charges is at, and then you call me out if it's wrong.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so like you said, Omnilus Shadow does get one JLP. Are they good about to clean it up? He's so far away. They do get the pick as the counter pin puts on Mr. Trifecta, and OMG Nerf Yoda once again gets one kill and himself with his high noon. Seems to be the combo tonight. Whoa, the big grab from Iron Brew.
That's a huge
all the damage.
grab.
W.A.M just can't put up with that kind of damage, and it's going to be 99%. Overtime should tick down, barring a hero play. JLP, he's got to go sicko mode. He can't get there.
The legs can't get there. Legs not fast enough. Soldier needs a buff.
No legs.
Make his legs run faster.
Sweet.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
As we go 1-1 here on Busan. Hefty, I am live again. Hopefully it stays that way.
Every time we cast together, something goes wrong.
Cast is coming back in overtime. That's true.
We're just too strong. Something had to go wrong.
Yeah, right.
Too
Last
strong.
time Discord up in my area of the state exploded. The servers were
Oh
down.
yeah, the entire East Coast went down last time we
yeah.
tried this.
It was pretty bad.
5, 4, 3.
Now, going in around
Just
3.
we're doing the start. Uh-oh. I bet you lost me again, did you?
I don't think so.
18%? 18 seconds? 16, 15?
A little behind, but it's fine.
Okay, because I lost Hunter for a second. Okay. Pretty much more or less the same comps as last round. Heroic sticking on this Doomfist. Slip the tongue. Of course I have it. The Torbjorn. And I mean, they're getting some neutral trades here, but I don't know if I really love this pick. There's no real dive targets from W.A.M. Like, they're not running the Genji, they're not running a Sombra Tracer. And that's where you really want to get the Purp turret contesting. I mean, there's a lot of very, very Mr. Musk there on the Brigitte gets a couple kills. Happening again.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just more of roboting out right now.
Okay, I was playing games all day with this working perfectly fine.
Foxham comes in with the blade, gets a pick on the Gurg 7, and dashes through the team. Can't seem to finish anyone else off, but X-12 Musk pulls out the rally and is going. Omnilus takes down X-12 Musk, and the Bob is committed for real JLP. Now he's just standing there. He can't miss, so he has to be taken care of. And right now it's just OMG Nerf Yoda and the aimbot. And OMG Nerf Yoda takes down Omnilus, and he takes down Eldorado. That's what? That is a 4K? Make it a 5? Make it a 5? No, don't make it a 5. Unlucky. But actually, that was a good play. That's going to go in the highlight reel. Speaking of highlight reel, remember, at the end of the game, we will be nominating a player of the match. So if you find anyone you think is deserving of player of the match, throw it in chat, and we'll nominate them. Then make a straw poll. Window is committed from Eldorado and the grab from Iron Brew.
Wow.
And the Kumi Wumi from Heroic. So they ult dumped to take point here. And the classic Kumi Wumi,
It's a classic
right?
for SQ to win, but they don't use everything. They still have the Shatter and the Coulsons, and Foxham will get close to the blade, if not get the blade soon. As we're at 8 to nice percentage. As Spicy Boys get the first
big
control.
shatter coming
And
up
the Shatter from
Omnilus.
Omnilus. It's huge. It's huge. He's going straight to the back line. He said, "Follow me, boys." Doesn't even care about the Zarya. He's walking straight back to his team. Oh my goodness.
That was a huge shatter. That is a one fight with one
we like to
ultimate.
call it
That's
shatter.
exactly what you want. Though
Quick
W.A.M
team
does
fight
have
win.
the
They use one ult, but they charge up. Go.
The grab is committed from Mick Stupid Head.
We're struggling.
Catches a lot of them.
Voice
But
Griff
Omnilus and
decides
Fox
not
Sim
to get
are
out of
taking
that
everyone
grab
out.
when we're using the coalescence, but there's no flop. Yeah, and there was, I mean, you get caught up with Fox Sim and Omnilus, but also there was just no follow-up. That grab was so far away from Mick
It was so
Stupid Head
far away.
that without a speed boost, yeah,
Yeah.
no one can follow up. I mean, maybe JLP can put a couple shots into it, but otherwise it's gonna be hard to kill those targets.
Window is committed from Eldorado, and Mr. Trifecta explodes because Window. And that's a pretty bad. That's
Yeah.
a pretty bad stagger right
Window
there.
does a lot to keep Ominous alive there too. He was a little bit slow, like Iron. Like that. We're getting to 80% capture on the side of Spicy Boys. No, I'm dead again.
Shadows committed from both of them. The blade comes out from Foxen, but he is stunned. Huge grab coming out from Iron Brew, catches the entire team except for the McCree, who's on the side, high nooning, and he takes out Viceroy Griffin Omnilus, and he takes out Iron Brew. And that is a one fight for W.A.M. That is a one fight. And now coming back on the side of Spicy Boys, all they have is the Torb Kumi Wumi. I'm gonna call it that. I know it's Molten Core, but I mean, it's funny.
Okay. Am I here?
Maybe. Well, almost pushes in
right
without his team. He could get caught out here pretty bad, but he does take down Exceptional Musk, and Heroic takes down Mr. Trifecta with the Molten Core. So right now, this is a one fight from Spicy Boys as Foxham takes down Real JLP, and they establish their presence on point. Coalescence is committed for Viceroy Griff. I think it's just kind of a, hey, look, we got this one. I'm going to use Coalescence now. Gerg 7 falls to Iron Brew as Mr. Trifecta jumps in on the monkey. The window is committed from Eldorado. The shadow comes out from Omnilus. It catches no one really. I mean, it kind of helped D-Mech the Diva, but whatever.
Yeah, it caught the D-Mech.
Yeah. As OMG Norfield is hoping to make a hero play, and he can't. Foxen dashes through Real JLP, and that is it. That is a map 1 going over to the side of Spicy Boys.
All right. Am I here with you right now?
Clap
Am I
on
in
3.
the presence?
Clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Clap. Nice.
Oh, right. I don't know. I'm the only one on the internet. Everyone else in my house is asleep. I don't know how this is happening.
Dude, put him on the internet. It's rusty. It's a rusty internet source. As OMG Norfield gets the play of the game. Really? This one? Is this? Yeah. Is that the one from earlier? Yeah.
That
one
would have been the
good one.
retake.
Yeah, that was the one that I called out. It was really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So my thoughts. What are your thoughts here after Spicy Boys take a
Well,
2-1 victory on map 1?
it's a closer game than I thought. It would be. If I'm being 100% honest, I thought that the Genji and the tank line of Spicy Boys was going to be too much for W.A.M to handle, and I'm glad I'm being proven wrong because I like good games.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It looks like we could potentially have ourselves a little bit of a barn burner. It's hard to tell from one map, obviously, but when it goes to a 2-1 on control, that's at least a sign that this is going to be a somewhat competitive match. As we do get our first sub on the side of Spicy Boys, Viceroy going out for Reckless coming off the bench. David expecting to play some Lucio. As we remember from the draft, he only put Lucio. So I think he'll be playing Lucio. And W.A.M, Wear a Mask have selected Hanamura as their 2CP map.
I'm just getting subs for W.A.M.
Hefty in the
If
chat
we
saying
have them.
Foxim is the second best Genji NA with Super at number 1.
Super is the best Genji.
Spitting some straight facts there, son. Super's Genji is so strong that like they had to convince Shock to sign a new player just so Super wouldn't play Genji anymore and just terrorize the league. Personally, as a main tank that also plays Genji, Matthew DeLisi Super is my hero. Hansu getting player of the game vote from Reckless. Unfortunately, I don't think Hansu's in this game.
I wish Hansu was in this game.
I wish Hansu was in this game too. F in the chat, Hansu.
We played with Hansu today. It was fun. He fed the whole time.
Classic.
Classic Hansu. Plays Reinhardt, presses shift, says, "Where were you guys?
Where was my follow up?
What do you think? In the back. We don't have a shift button. I mean, we do, but it doesn't do what yours does." Alright, so yeah, we're going to Hanamura, and W.A.M is going to be on the attack first. Their lineup is a little bit different. Mixed Stupid Head and Real GLP are coming out for Uncle Jemima and Taco. It's like Taco? I'm gonna call him Taco, dude. I'm gonna call him Taco.
It's a.
It's Taco, dude. Nice.
It's a reference to a D&D podcast.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Adventure Zone.
And we have the R's coming out from both teams, so we are going to start.
Traveling to Hanamura.
So on the defense of Spicy Boiz, what are you expecting? What are you expecting from them? Are you expecting like a counter dive kind of thing, or are you expecting just like a standard Ryan Zarya? Order versus Sigma. I've never seen Iron Brew on the Sigma. I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah. Or if nothing else, we see Omnilus on the Sigma. Because anyone can play Orisa.
Oh yeah, Iron
And
Brew does.
Omnilus, I believe, does have a little bit of a Sigma.
Yeah, he does, and Iron Brew does play the horse. But looks like we're coming out with the Ryan Zarya. At least for right now. Heroic committing to this Torb. He really likes Torb. I mean, who doesn't like Torb? Thick Daddy Torb.
Boxing
Great hero.
getting a vote from Hefty for MVP so far, saying he's the most consistent of the game so far. And I almost agree with that.
Yeah.
He's been putting out very consistent damage. Minus that first experiment on Widowmaker. I think we struggled a little bit with that. But once you got him on the comfort pick of Genji, I mean, it's been pretty consistent ever since.
Yeah. I would also throw in the name of OMG Nerf Yoda as well. Even though they did lose map 1, he had some pretty heroic plays that almost turned the tide for them.
Yeah, and speaking of heroic playing that Torbjorn once again, as Omnilus and Iron Brew on the Deathfall tanks, Ryan Zarya, facing the Ryan Zarya of Wear a Mask. Who's got the better Ryan Zarya? As Gerg is also on the Sombra, a little bit more Sombra play tonight than I was expecting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, W.A.M has both Gerg 7 and JLP, and they like to run Sombra because they just like to make people's lives hell.
Omnilus with the
Everyone takes
defensive
down-
pin. That should have gone really bad because he left the choke wide open for Mr. Trifecta, but all that did was result in him getting blown up by the Dynamite, comboed with Heroic's right click on that Torbjorn. As they push forward a little bit, try to get another pick, and they do get Gerg 7. I was about to say they're not going to be able to get anything, but they're getting really late picks. And oh my goodness, Omnilus is going into
Omnilus is going in.
Omnilus said, go to spawn, go
Please
to
kill
spawn.
this man. Please kill this man. He needs to die here. He's not gonna die because he has the Ana and the Baptiste with him. Just
He's got the
constantly healing him.
the bumper treatment. Just
The
the full
bumper treatment.
team pocket. Do whatever you want to do. We won't let you die.
I think the best call right now for W.A.M is to run a punish comp. Omnilus is really aggressive, and we know Iron Brew is also super aggressive. And if you punish that aggression, I think that that's gonna be in the best interest.
Oh, what a shatter by Omnilus! They're not gonna get the kills because of the stupid, useless shatter nerf. But there was a big old slam. Forced out a lot.
Are you okay? You mad?
Yeah, a little bit. That should have been a team wipe.
The useless shatter nerf. I understand. I feel.
Oh my goodness, Omnilus, I feel your pain. That was an incredible shatter. Window, Fire Strike combo does not get anything, but it's going to be able to force Mr. Trifecta away from the rest of his team, and leaving W.A.M kind of scared a little bit without the Reinhardt for the moment, as they're struggling to get through the poke, but the nano boosted Mr. Trifecta Reinhardt to get them through, but Omnilus sends him right back!
Oh, you got killed, Nick Shatter. No.
Oh, Mr. Trifecta loses the shatter. That was a
Iron Brew with a
use.
K, dude.
Iron Brew was just cleaning everybody up in spawn. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Mr.
goodness.
Trifecta, he's gonna want that one back, I can tell you. And look at Omnilus.
yeah.
Look at Omnilus. He's
doing the
set
thing.
up for the defensive pin. He's gonna pin Mr. Trifecta straight in. They're not gonna see him. I guarantee. They're not gonna.
Oh, he's giving up. He gave up. He gave up.
Boo.
He gave up. Man, don't chicken out like that. Also, Iron Brew gets slept right here. Bob comes in.
As Bob comes in, Omnilus is going to take a lot of damage to this Bob because he was on the ground, but Heroic takes care of it pretty quick, short order as both lamps are traded out and Mr. Muska dies. Bob's traded out. We're just killing all the inanimate objects in this one. As
Huge
another
shatter from
quite
Omnilus.
large shatter from Omnilus.
In your ranked games, this may have happened because this is a new trend. There is a thing that people have been typing in chat after a win called a tank diff.
Yeah, we got the main tank difference.
I think we're seeing a little bit of a tank diff here tonight.
Yeah. Omnilus, I don't know if he's MVP, but he's definitely getting the Charles W.T's entertainment chat of the match.
He is.
This was the Avast stream. Omnilus, he went for it that time, but he did get spotted out, but thankfully he didn't get killed.
Ooh, the grab comes out from Taco.
Pretty big, but the lamp is there to keep them all alive, and the turret keeps the damage gone on Mr. Trifecta, and this is another one fight for the Spicy Boys.
This Ana Baptiste combo from Reckless and Eldorado is so defensive.
It's so much ranged healing that they just can't push into.
Yeah, they can't.
Omnilus and Iron Brew are so hard to take down, and plus they've got Heroic right next to them the entire time using that Torb right click to punish Mr. Trifecta, put tons of damage into that Reinhardt, make it very hard for them to push. This is a large grab. The grab Torb combo without a name that I'm not gonna say on stream cleans them up as it's a full hold for the Spicy Boys.
Do it, you won't.
That's your job.
I actually don't know which one you're referring to. There's multiple.
None of them are appropriate.
Yeah, you're right. None of them are good. I mean, I did call it Kumi Woomy earlier, so I mean,
That's you, not me.
All right, so they need one tick.
One tick. Do you think we get a teleporter strat?
I don't think we get a teleporter strat.
I don't think we do either.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think honestly we're just gonna see Omnilus, Iron Brew, and Heroic just W through these guys.
Yeah, I agree. And they have the Lucio now.
Oh, but look, W.A.M or Mask, they're opting to use the double shield with the very defensive comp.
The punish comp, yeah.
This could shut this down, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, it's a long time to only hold off for one tick. If this was a full defense, I'd be a lot more confident, but
yeah, the tanks have to play perfectly. Their shield rotation has to be great. They have to coordinate with the pulls. They have to punish Omnilus. Uncle Jemima's probably gonna have to look to get some anti-nades because the amount of healing that's coming out from Spicy Boys it's just so high.
And
If you could shut that down.
Gur7's got a pretty good May, especially for punishing this kind of stuff. He's good at getting the separation walls, but let's see. I'm not sure. This Heroic does go with his signature Doomfist and blocks him to the Genji on the side of Spicy Boys. I don't like. We're holding really far forward on the side.
This is really close.
This is gonna be tough. But Engineer takes out Fox him in the process, and the wall to separate Omnilus. But there's a lamp there to keep him alive for now, as Mr. Musk on the Brigitte has fallen, and they're already taking point. Mr. Trifecta falls to Omnilus, and Reckless does die in the process. There's gonna be not a lot of staying power on the side of. No, it's not enough.
Wait, Heroics. Not Heroic, but Gerg7 doing the Heroics. Is he gonna kill him? Dude, frag out, May frag out. Do it.
He's gonna stall it for a little bit,
he's gonna
but they're not gonna have the
explode.
recontest.
They're not gonna die here. Yeah,
there was no Doom ball swap on the side of W.A.M or anything like that to be able to contest.
As a team, as being on a team that runs a lot of Arista Sigma, I'm gonna give you guys a little knowledge here. With an Arista Sigma, you don't want to brawl, especially against Ranzaria. You want to stay a little further back, right?
Yeah, I mean, they held so far forward, and I think it was to maybe make it easier to. Oh, the lost shot.
Yeah, there it was.
To make it easy to capitalize on Gerg's walls. That's my only thought, which isn't terrible, but it doesn't allow them to get a lot of damage from Mr. Trifecta's Orisa and Taco's Sigma to force out the cooldowns and such from Iron Brew, force out those bubbles, maybe force out Eldorado's lamp. So, I mean, it just allowed Spicy Boys to surpass the choke with all those abilities and just fight and brawl with all those things at their digression to use in that fight. And it's going to make them so incredibly hard to kill. And as we saw, the result of a very quick tick-take. Omnilus says they're playing Map Your Mom.
Well... Dang. Best map.
Chat, do we have any new thoughts about our MVP candidates? Still Foxes, Hefty. Omlis playing main tank like a madman. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, no, Omnilith is.
He's definitely getting the Yata Chad energy. The Giga Chad, the Yata Chad, whatever version you want. Brew and off tank, yeah. The tank
I
lineup
think
in
this is-
general.
I think
Yeah.
Spicy Boys as a team is just really good.
They're playing very well.
super.
They're not going to get a
strong.
lot of credit for it because it's not flashy, but the supports from Spicy Boys have just been incredible. I mean,
Yeah, they
look what
have.
Omnilus is able to do. That's going to be in large part due to the wonderful healing of Eldorado and Reckless on that last map.
Did we get a map pick? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think we have. Heroic's asking for the push maps from Overwatch 2. Don't have that yet. Can I please timeout Hefty? Oh, we've redeemed timeout someone else for 69.69. Yeah, we got
Amazing.
timeout Hefty.
I don't know how to do that. I think that's a Billy
Billy,
thing.
that's
I
on
got
you,
it.
buddy.
Okay, good.
There
Do we have a
goes
map?
Jets.
Also,
69, 69
in the meantime, don't forget we will be pulling interviews after the game tonight, so make sure you stick around, and then we'll have the straw poll out for your MVP. So make sure to stick around to vote for those as well as listen to the interviews afterwards.
Oh, Reckless has timed himself out.
Reckless, aren't you playing? What are you doing, man? Why are you
No,
watching
timed
chat?
out.
You stream sniping? He's stream sniping.
Well,
It's closed. Yeah, I think we are possibly getting close as there's possibly only one map left. So I think we're gonna pull in captains. 1 second.
so that would be Real JLP and Iron Brew, correct?
Yes, that would be Iron Brew and Real JP. Yeah.
So if you are in the chat
Okay.
and you're not currently timed out, be thinking of the questions that I guess you could be thinking of if you're timed out, because you can't think of anything else because you can't type. If you're if you're in chat, be thinking of the questions that you want to ask those guys after this match.
As we have Vice for Griff coming in for Reckless on the side of Spicy Boys. And we are going to Junkertown. This is W.A.M's pick. I just want to say that right here. W.A.M picked this map.
Yeah, obviously they know something we don't.
Maybe. I mean, hopefully I think they might be hoping like OMG Nerf Yoda and Real JLP can like pop off here because it's a very like
Very good snipers, and if they can
Yeah.
run that double shield and use it from a distance, and that could be really good for burning down the resources of Spicy Boys. Because one thing to note, Spicy Boys have been running a Death Ball and very effectively, but they haven't been running it with a Lucio, which is fine most of the time. But on the really long sidelines of Junkertown, if W.A.M are able to keep their distance and really poke away at the comp with Spicy Boys, that can be really dangerous without the speed to cover the ground. But of course, this is all theorizing. We'll see in just a little bit when we get this thing started.
Junkertown. Great map for snipers, and I think we're gonna get the ball from, at least I hope so. Please give us ball. This is what people want to see, Iron Brew. Give the people what they want. They want to see ball.
Give the
Yes,
people
you've
what they
been
want.
you have been popping off on the Zarya tonight, but people want to see ball. I want to see ball.
I
Wait,
think
wait. Are they gonna run hog and ball?
it'd
Are they
be-
gonna run hog and ball torture?
I don't think so. They're in the attack.
Are you
spawn.
sure?
You can never trust the attack spawn. You know this.
I always trust the attack spawn. I think
You know-
everyone is gonna run Bastion, Symmetra on every map ever.
Especially us.
Especially us.
You know, Iron Brew, I would love to see the ball. I know he doesn't like being called a ball one trick, because I know he's not, but he does have a good ball. I mean, let's not deny the fact that his wrecking ball is one of the best, if not the best by far in this league. And they're gonna do it. They're doing it.
They're doing it.
They're doing it. W.A.M is rolled out on the defensive death ball with the Ana Baptiste. This is all great stuff. But it's not the
Spicy
high-
Boys
it's
are
not the high
rolling
level.
out. Spicy Boys are rolling out on the hog and ball torture. So this is gonna be chaos, people. This is going to be nuts. Foxem already
gets the
taking out
first
Berg
pick.
7.
Iron Brew's isolating that backline, booping him around, making it hard for them to keep Mr. Trifecta up, which he almost dies. But look, just out of nowhere from the side, the Doomfist, I think is a very underrated pairing for this comp. It's all about isolation. I'd love to see Foxem. I mean, I know this Junkertown snipers are great. I'd love to see the Genji. I think this would be almost unstoppable. But
I mean, he's making the Hanzo work really well.
he's making
Look,
it
he
work,
has
obviously.
dragons.
He's
He
a
has
great Hanzo player. Already got the dragons. I think he got like
dragons.
he got like a 5 or a 6K.
He got dragons in 40 seconds.
Incredible from Foxem. Definitely upping his stonks to be MVP for the night.
Yeah,
Foxem
absolutely.
stonks are going through the roof.
If you haven't bought your Fox M stonks, you need to buy them now, or else
Yeah.
they're going to be too expensive for you to buy in the future. Heroic jumps in and explodes. That's what we call a feed.
Yeah, even trades on both sides so far. This is hogging Mr. Trifecta into the corner. That's such a frustrating thing to deal with on the right hand. But Stupidhead has matched the Roadhog, but with the right hand on his own team, I want to see Mr. Trifecta just do it. Go to the ball. Let's embrace the chaos.
Oh, Arnold gets purpled, but Iron Brew boops them away on the ball, causing them not to capitalize on that purple. Great play from Iron Brew there.
Yeah, Spicy Boys have kind of staggered out here a little bit. They haven't really gotten the cart much further. As I wonder if we've fallen a little bit to hubris after winning 1 point on this. As we're stalling up a little bit, but Foxem, the Dragons take care of Mr. Musk, who's on the Ana, and I think even Iron Brew looped him back into it a little bit as he's slamming the backline, getting 2, and just like that, this is working.
Have you ever watched a movie and you're watching this movie, you're trying to comprehend the plot, and as you're watching this movie you're like, I have no idea what's going on, right? This, I think, is what W.A.M is feeling right now. A ball is rolling everywhere, Doomfist is flying through the air, Hanzo's shooting him from all over the place, and as I say that, Foxem takes down X-12 Musk and almost takes down this Trifecta, and it's done. There's so much chaos. W.A.M doesn't know what's going on.
Yes, W.A.M, they need to like regroup and fully commit. Like they need to not chase after the ball, chase after the Doomfist. They need to rush the cart and try to take care of Viceroy Griff and Eldorado, because that's the only way for them to stabilize. If they keep trying to take these 1v1 engagements, that's exactly what this comp wants. This comp isn't very good at very much, but it is good at that. Everyone on this team is pretty good at dueling. But if you put 6 on one person, it's going to be hard. But look at this aggressive positioning from the Spicy Boys. They've got Baptiste pushing the cart, but everyone else pushed up to the spawn.
Look how much high ground control they all have.
Yeah, so much mobility.
Oh my god, Foxem takes down OMG Nerfiota in mid-high noon.
Taken out. The shadow from Mr. Trifecta knocks down Omnilus and does take care of Eldorado. The lamp was not there fast enough to keep him alive, but he loses his Onage in the backline, and they need to fight as a unit of 6 people to beat this comp. They keep staggering out and fighting 1 by 1 or even 2 by 2, marching door to door. They're not going to be able to do this. This comp is going to keep rolling through on the side of the Spicy Boys. The rally does roll out. Hopefully they're going to be able to get a kill as JLP gets punched into spawn, and the whole hog on the cart from Mr. Superhead. Mr. Superhead does clear the cart, give him a little bit of recontest. Mr. Trifecta switches to Urissa. I really like this. It's going to be much harder for him to get dislocated than he was on the right heart, but it may be too little too late, as the cart is only a few meters away from completion. And that very quick Junkertown take.
4-minute and 3-second time make on Junkertown. That is disgusting.
That's very quick. Only a mere stall on the second point. Otherwise, the cart moved almost the entire time.
The hog and ball torture comp is one-dimensional. It is isolate people and win your duels, and they're doing it perfectly. They are doing it so well.
So well. Yeah, I mean, like, W.A.M can, like I said, fight that off, but they need to do it as a solid unit. I mean, I'm talking like pro level goats, stack level, or like that game mode where you control 6 clones of yourself. Like, you need to be like that level of group in that level, because if you fight as a team, you can solo all those people out and kill them individually. But when you let yourselves get separated, which I know it's easier said than done to not let Iron Brew and Heroic separate you on the ball Doomfist combo, but I mean, that's how you get staggered out, that's how you get picked off, and that's how you get isolated, to where Mr. Trifecta is just standing there with Reinhardt saying, guys, where'd my team go?
Yeah, as we do see them coming out on the Rein Zarya instead of the hog and ball torture. On defense, I think this is fine.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to roll with the momentum in the same way that it did on offense.
Exactly. But Foxham has been kind of a menace on this Hanzo all night.
Yeah, I mean it's an incredible Hanzo map. No surprise at all. He's played Hanzo, and many times Hanzo was not the best pick, and Hanzo's still a pretty good pick, despite not being the best pick right now. So, no.
I mean,
surprise
a sniper is kind of always a good pick.
Yeah, on this map especially, it's always a good pick. That is very true.
That one-shot ability, it's always good.
Very, very true. Omnilus dropping a little early to contest this cart. Very understandable given the Rein Zarya matchup. Steven trades. Omnilus looking for the pin. A little bit risky. Mr. Trifecta had the lamp to back him up, even if he had gotten pinned.
Ooh,
very good.
Go down though.
Yeah, one thing to note is that they do have Mr. Musk on the Zenyatta. That Discord Orb is going to be pretty good at punishing Omnilus's aggressive plays. Oh my goodness!
He's popping,
Who
dude.
is this guy? Wow. I love that switch to the Zenyatta. I think it's going to allow them to focus and punish a lot more because, I mean, Iron Brew can cleanse the Discord, but only once every fight, or once, maybe twice a fight, depending on the pace. And if Omnilus gets that Discord Orb, it's going to be hard to take care of him. With that being said, the Ryan's both aggressive, and we lose the Zenyatta and the McCree. All the range damage is gone.
And the Sombra Foxham, dude.
Oh my goodness, this man.
No one can. Someone stop him.
It's going to be hard for anyone else to get the MVP candidate. I would really like to show the point of Eldorado and Viceroy Griffer potentials, but I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Foxham just the way he's been lining up the kill feed.
Yeah, he's been playing out of his mind, actually, like straight up.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I've seen Foxham play this well. Like, I mean, and he's a great player.
Incredible.
This is on another level.
Yeah.
Idiot! Okay.
Oh, goodness. The quick disengage, very good. I mean, they lose the Zenyatta on the way to the Foxham arrow.
Okay.
But I really...
Still going.
I do like the fact that they quickly disengage when they lost a player here. It's gonna allow them to recontest, not give up a lot of ult charge. But I mean, we're not quite there, but we're almost in dire straits for where.
Next, the Foxham goes down.
Well, they do have Eldorado, maybe for the res, depending. But the window, I think, is gonna be able to pressure them away from being able to get it. Wait, where was Omnilus? Omnilus was in the back line. He had a big shatter. He lost his life for it, but he took out the Zenyatta in the process. Once again, shatter nerf, Omega low. That should have been a 4K.
Yeah, the shatter nerf was a little unnecessary. As we see, the flanking Mercy. Check this out.
Flank Mercy from Eldorado is gonna get a res, but I mean, it's gonna be quick run to the point for Iron Brew. Omnilus is there, so this recontest may be here completely.
Actually possible.
Yeah, OMG Nerf Yoda gets almost no value out of the high noon. They're looking to pressure Foxham. He's on the wide angle. They can't keep care of the Hanzo. They do have the Transcendence to back them up as they go to push, and Eldorado is dead, so this could potentially swing in the side of the Wear a Mask, but Yoda falls. But the shatter from Mr. Trifecta! Omnilus wasn't there, but the lamp is there to keep them alive despite the huge shatter from Mr. Trifecta. And I don't know what's going on. They're getting the big. The Zenyatta is just killing everything again. Dan putting the team on his back. I mean, he takes a little dip in the lava late. I don't know if he was trying to.
He just was that like a BM kind of? I'm gonna die to your ult just to.
Maybe you were trying to get a little bit of ult charge for Greg and just didn't think the lava would kill him as fast as it did. I don't know, but now they're gonna be down as they recontest. Eldorado has switched over to the Moira, looking to get a little bit more consistent healing. The Wind Strike combo doesn't get anything from either team. Oh, but the shatter. Mr. Trifecta! Oh my goodness, he's going in! His team got shattered and he just brought Omnilus back to the rest of his team as this is leveled out a little bit in the odds of Wear a Mask. And the Stupid looking forward to get those picks. Oh my gosh! Oh! The pin from Mr. Trifecta narrowly misses Eldorado.
Oh, but he does take down Eldorado.
He does ultimately get him. They get all the picks.
Foxham's on the flank.
Oh, he is. Oh my god. They don't. They get Foxham gets GLP. He's not gonna be able to recontest because the shields are there, and Greg is ready to take care of him. The dragons are gonna. Okay. Fiona was able to get him. Fox. I think once JLP found him, he's in such a precarious situation. That was a tough one. I think they were wanting to set up a grab dragon, But then once JLP found him, even though Fox killed him, I mean, it gave away his position, gave away that flank, and made it very hard for him to be able to do anything.
Yeah. And
That could have been really cool.
Blue
map
score
score.
is 2-0. Spicy Boys.
Yeah, we were at the exact same time. Yeah, 2-0, Spicy Boys, Blue. Iron Brew has switched over to the ball. Spox him, just still clicking heads, and Omnilus is still pinning from nowhere. But the Transcendence is a little bit late to save Mr. Trifecta, but it could keep the rest of the team alive. Maybe he gets some picks here. Oh, Yoda! Snuck up onto the finish spinner, took care of him too! As he's looking to get aggressive, gets the bubble from McStupid to bail him out, but the Coalescence is there from Eldorado to keep his team up potentially. Shatter does go wide from Omnilus, but I think they have the recontest. The team is mostly there, but it's kind of even now. Heroic and Iron Brew are going to make this really fun to cast with the Doofus Ball just creating all sorts of kinds of chaos for me to try to keep track of.
McStupid had blocked that shatter with his Zarya bubble, actually.
Oh, there we go. I didn't notice that.
Yep. But he does go down to Omnilus's Fire Strike, as Wearmask is just going to have to back out here.
Yep. Spicy Boys are able to stabilize, despite what looked like it maybe could have swung the other way.
So, with what Wearmask is running, and if they're going to run like a, not Orisa Sigma with this Baptiste, never mind, Baptiste Brig, I just ignore me. I was going to say something else, but it doesn't matter anymore.
Alright. The classic switch right as you're about to talk, and Iron Brew drops the mines right on top of Greg 7. Quick take care and gets JLP. That being said, Bob pushing the card a little bit with the help of Mr. Trifecta.
Both of these Reinhardts like to press shift.
Yeah, it's all for naught as they're going to take. Yeah, I agree. Eldorado with a little bit of a necessary coalescence, but I mean, given the state of the round, I can't say I blame him. I mean, look where you're holding, look how well you've been doing. What's a coalescence? An Omnilus as set up in a flank spot. He's looking to get a little bit cheeky.
He does have Shatter. It's gonna be big unless they spot him out. It's gonna be hard to spot him out.
No, spot him out. Greg spotted him.
He's charging. He takes Mr. Trifecta on a wild ride.
Oh, he had already used the bat, so he could just really charge in. But Gerg 7 does take care of Heroic with the skill orb, and Vice Versa falls to Mr. Trifecta, who had somehow ended up in the backline with that pin.
Oh, but Foxen's popping off. Oh, he does get taken down.
This is everywhere. Got Omnilus and Eldorado to keep it alive with the help of Iron Brew.
Dude,
Trifecta is just W.A.M winning into Omnilus.
Dude, these Reinhardts are cracking me up. They charge each other all the time. So Omnilus charged Mr. Trifecta into his backline, and then Mr. Trifecta immediately charged Vice Versa back into his own backline.
High level play. Look at Iron Brew and Heroic. Look at Iron Brew and Heroic peached up on the high ground. And they're gonna. JLP doesn't stand a chance. What's he gonna do?
No.
Good luck.
Die. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Alright, the rally from the Brigitte is gonna have to be enough, hopefully. But they're getting picks. Late. The Shatter does go wide.
Oh, Omnilus is bigger.
And himself in the process. This is probably gonna be it. I mean, we've got Gerg 7, we've got MG. We do have 4 in the cart, but the coalescence on this from Eldorado is keeping his team very healthy during this. I mean, it's going to take a miracle. McStupid doesn't have the grabs. Nerf Yoda has High Noon, but I mean, how many is he going to be able to kill? Nobody. As that is it. Spicy Boys take this 3-0 over Wearmask. GG's all around. Some incredible, exciting tank play. And we have the Zenyatta, the man getting the play of the game. Earned it. I mean, he fragged out pretty hard, but this wasn't enough.
So for interviews, we want to bring in Iron Brew and JLP.
That sounds right to me.
I want to interview Foxem, but I know we're doing the thing where we should interview all the captains.
I think we should start with our captains.
If you have any questions, chat, that you want to ask the captains, just put them in chat and we will ask them.
Yeah, Billy pointing out in the chat, Macnar, Billy the Game Goat. We need those MVP picks. Foxham obviously a heavy contender. I think the supports. I think Eldorado's a good contender.
I
Maybe
believe
Omnilus.
let's
Omnilus
make
is
let's make these nominations. We can do them. We've seen them in chat throughout the night. So let's go Omnilus, Foxem, Eldorado, and OMG Nerfiota.
all right. There you go. Billy will get that going. We have
And
one
we
of
have
our
our first
interviews.
captain, Iron Brew. Thank
Wait,
you for
who's on-
joining us.
Who's on the MVP list?
Omnilus, Foxem, Eldorado, and OMG Nerfiota.
What the fuck? You spelled my name wrong 4 times. Did you not see those Zarya games? I was smacking.
I will say the
Straight up-
Zarya was very
straight
solid
up
tonight.
my-
Jazari was
Microwave.
really good.
And we have GLP.
Hello.
Hello.
So first off, great games tonight. I enjoyed watching them. I enjoyed watching both Reinhardts on both sides press shift into each other all the time. It was kind of
Yeah,
funny.
Dude, you know how stressful that is? I'm like, I could see that Dustin has no health. Where is he? Oh, he's on the other side of the map behind a staircase. I'm like, how did you even get there, dude?
So the first question that we're gonna ask is how are things going so far for your teams? I know Spicy Boys, a lot of your team is very similar to what it was last season, but for W.A.M, it's a pretty much a not entirely a new team, but a lot of it is pretty new. Especially JLP, you're captaining this team, which is Quentin's Quarantino's kind of from last season, and coming into that, we'll start with you, JLP. What's that been like so far for you?
The from jump, it has been an interesting process. Sort of taking over Quentin Quarantino's at the end of the last split, and handling the draft and putting this team together. We were in a position where during the mid-season draft or the preseason draft, whatever we're calling it, there were almost no high-level damage players on the board. And we had done poorly enough to have the second overall pick, and there were some extremely high-level non-damage players on the board. But we had a preponderance of those already in the league. So just figuring out that math at the beginning was very difficult. And now putting together this team where me, who is not a very experienced damage player, is our starting second damage player. And making concessions like that has been interesting. To try to put that math together. Our focus is on fundamentals, team play, synergy, comms, working together. One of the things that I've said to my team is I think our of all the teams in the league, our skill floor is extremely high comparatively, even though our skill ceiling is not as high as many of the other teams in the league. Let's be honest, many other teams in the league have multiple diamond players, some masters players. There's even a grandmaster in the league. There are players in this league who can super pop off at any given time, and we don't have as many of those as some other teams do. But we have guys who work together, work hard, and we like to play together. And I think if we are, we're going to have the highest layup and free throw percentage of any team in the league if I have my way, even if we're not going to be shooting all the crazy 3 points and nonsense dunking and all that stuff. We're going to get it done our way. And I think tonight we saw a lot of glimmers of that in terms of our team play, working together and taking out things that were in our way, and winning some really clutch fights through that coordination.
Nice. I mean, really good emphasis on the fundamentals. Great answer. Iron Brew, same thing for you.
Man, you're gonna make my answer sound like garbage.
Oh, that's what you get. That's what you
get. We play and we like to beat people up, and yeah.
All right. With
nice.
that, here I'll give you another question. Okay.
No, I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
We are essentially the same. We're like this. We have the way I ended up drafting. I ended up filling in the people I let go during the draft. I just filled in with others that fit the same role essentially. Kind of SR up and down, but I mean, me and Dustin Omnilus have played before on an open division team, and being as aggressive as he is and as aggressive as I like to play, we work really well together in that facet. He's also a great monkey player, so it's really easy just to play Ryan Zarya or Monkey Ball. And I don't know, I feel like our Ryan Zarya is pretty clean, pretty fun. And then it's always nice to have the super hyper aggressive two main tanks that play Monkey Ball, and then we have the Genji one trick and the Doom one trick.
Yeah.
that can actually follow us up.
That aggression,
Of course,
is very great.
Of course, and then we have Viceroy Griffin and Reckless, who will both play like hyper aggressive Moira or hyper aggressive Lucio, and then we have suicidal Dorada on Mercy that will like
He flanked
shift
earlier
through
and didn't die.
Yeah,
Got a res and recontested the point.
I died to JLP on Sombra, and then he Valked and flew in and then shot him with some Mercy. But he'll suicide into the middle of a team fight just to res people. So
Is it suicide if he doesn't die though? Because he didn't die.
Failed.
It's just a
suicide.
madman play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shades of Neptuno.
But it's just like the incredible aggressiveness. We all naturally want to kind of play that way, so it works out really well. We don't have to sometimes you have to kind of push for some people to push forward. Like Dustin will be like, "Oops, my whole keyboard is shift key."
Yeah, we definitely saw that.
Mhm.
I think my favorite play of the night was when Dustin shifted from a flank, got Mr. Trifecta, and got him into your back line. And then immediately Mr. Trifecta shifted away, caught Viceroy Griff, and brought him back into his back line.
You're just trading easy.
Yeah.
It was just so funny.
Okay, one thing I will say, chat, vote.
Yeah,
Get
just
some
vote.
votes.
That's the exact. Okay, hold on. Heroic said in chat. That's the exact. I was like, "Oops, all shift keys."
All right. I want to address one of the elephants in the room. We saw a tank lineup from you.
Oh,
Andrew,
yes,
and
we did.
on a list that is not very popular. It's got a very popular name. What inspired the Roadhog and the Wrecking Ball combo?
The hog and ball torture.
Why did we pick it? Let's see. I want to tell you right now, it wasn't like a dude. Let's play hog ball. That's not what happened.
Okay.
What was it? Oh my god. We were talking about something on Junkertown. I think it was because David left our voice channel. I went to go find him to talk to him because I bitched him, and he just disappeared from our voice channels. I went to go find him, so I was talking to him. I came back, and Dustin's like, "I'm playing hog." I'm like, "Okay, I just played ball." Like, if it doesn't work out, we'll swap. It's fine.
Yeah. Eldorado has said that Omnilus said, "I'm playing hog," and you didn't say no.
I mean,
So
you probably set the record
it's
for the
whatever.
fastest time on
that was
Junkertown.
pretty quick. I mean, Card only stopped for a couple seconds.
yeah. There's no. Look, I'm not a big brain dude. I just play ball, man.
I am a simple man.
I
play the ball.
man. I play ball.
All right, we only have 11 votes, which is better than what we had, but
We got
I'd
like
to see some
25
more before we
people in
close it.
chat.
This is
Why
just
did
like
people
American
vote?
democracy.
What
no one
lurkers
votes.
are in here?
Unlucky.
Even if you play in the match, you can still vote. Vote.
We have there's tons of people watching. I don't even know who they are. Never heard of them before. Someone paying to have bots watch our stream. Necro guy, Andrew, if you haven't voted, I'm gonna come in your room and yell at you. I'll do it. Come on, let me go.
I'm not saying he had gold healing.
Gold
So
healing
far.
on hog. Is that a testament?
He had like 3,600 healing on hog. It's because we realized that Dorada was just damage boosting, and for point 2 and 3 for the entirety of point 2 and the entirety of point 3, Viceroy Griffin was just crouched in front of cart and it was just pushing him along, and he was playing Baptiste, so he couldn't heal anybody.
We have been asked to talk about which support was the biggest pop off, and we actually have some great supports in this round.
Yeah.
We have one that's nominated for Player of the Match, which didn't happen last night. I don't think.
Dan was slapping.
Dan was tearing it up on Zenyatta. That made
That's
me
probably
very
the biggest pop off I'd say was probably Dan.
yeah.
But I mean, really consistent plays from Dorada. I mean, when you were on Hanamura, Dorada and Reckless. I mean, the healing. I we'd allowed Omnilus to do what he was doing and not die. I think even once, maybe once.
Yeah, he's almost.
And if you guys ever got into like a hairy situation, Lamp came out of nowhere. I literally actually didn't know where El Dorado was.
Mhm.
To be fair, I wasn't really looking for him, but I mean that's just a testament. I had no idea where he was, and then like something would happen, and then Lamp would just fly out of nowhere.
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
like, oh,
for
they're
sure.
okay.
You know how confusing it is to be like, okay, like I literally would give up, hand almost off my keyboard. Okay, I'm dead here. I'm just gonna look for the reset, and then and I'd be like invincible. Like, oh shit, suddenly be alive.
Yeah, his lamp like usage and placement is it's incredible, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And while we're still waiting on our poll to finalize, does anyone have any requests for our host or raid? Where we want to send all these fine folks?
I'm gonna send us over to the PMASGN channel. when
They
we're
are
done
still
here.
going? Awesome.
They are still going.
It's not going to be like last night where we get there right as they end their stream.
Yeah. So I think with that, we should probably. It looks like we still have 11 votes, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get any more. And our player of the match is going to be Fox M.
What? And do nothing.
Honestly,
It's going to go
Fox M.
straight to his head.
It's gonna go straight to his head, but that's fine. Fox M popped off tonight. Like actually,
Yes, but I mean, you're going to get that last map cognitive bias, and I mean, the Hanzo plays on Junkertown were incredible.
it was insane. Honestly, and then, like the Genji played the 2 maps prior, all that stuff. It was all good, but I mean, when he got on his comfort pick, Hanzo,
I'd say it's his most comfortable pick. I mean, I don't think it's an
absolutely.
insult to say.
No, it's not an insult.
It's
we all have comfort
statistically,
picks.
it's statistically true.
I have played
The
with
man
Max many a
has-
time where he says, I'm just a Hanzo one trick.
He's got 3 times the amount of hours on Hanzo that I do in the entire game.
Well, there you go.
Dang. It's a lot of Hanzo.
He's got like 500 hours. I'm gonna have to pull up Overwatch and check. A no lifer.
But yeah, Fox M is our player of the match. So second player of the match of the season goes to Fox M.
So there you go.
Oh, did our second game just finish?
Oh, we did have our second game. Do we have a report of score on that we could put out to the public?
Thank you, Billy, for the oops all shift.
This was stolen from the Discord. I think it's only appropriate at this moment.
I missed this. Hold on, I'm on PMASGN.
Can we have a report from Shaka Khan that the other game ended in a 2-2-1 tie?
Oh no.
Oh.
We don't have a tie.
Why?
Well,
Why?
Tid's spreadsheet is gonna be sad.
Oh well.
Why? Why do we still have ties?
It's a statistical anomaly.
I don't know. You're part of the council. You bring it up.
All right, fine. I think I did, but it's okay.
There, we got 4 of us in here. Let's do the vote right now.
All right, cool. No more
Do we have
ties.
quorum? Do we have quorum?
I don't have a vote. Treasurer doesn't have a vote.
Oh yeah, you're whatever.
You blew it.
Before we bore all the viewers with our council nonsense, are there any other questions in chat? Thank you guys for hanging out. We really do appreciate it. There will be our last match of this week is tomorrow, which is Rock'em Sock'em Possum versus Knights of the Republic. So be sure to hop into that match tomorrow. And since Thursday's match was today, tomorrow will be our last one. So be on the lookout.
Oh, okay. So update on Fox M hours, by the way. Iron Brew, I have 446 hours in quick play. Fox M on Hanzo has 435 hours.
Wow,
On just Hanzo.
that is impressive.
It's something.
Impressive? Yeah,
commitment.
it's something.
It is commitment. It is that.
All right, well, I think that's just about it for us.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in tonight and watching the game.
Yes, thank you. Wonderful quality game, except when I was 15 seconds in the past, apparently.
Yeah,
weird.
I didn't. We were playing our first game, and I saw Name is Wolf disconnect and reconnect the Discord like 5 times.
All right, everyone head over to PMASGN. Let's link that in the chat. They're playing some Rocket League
I'm just
over
gonna get the
there.
raid.
Or we can just do that. Let's do it.
Tally ho!
Let's go Raiders. All right,
Uh,
good night,
Did
everybody.
that not do anything? Oh
It's
my God.
/ raid.
Oh, /raid. Duh.
Spam fat shats when you get your way over there.
Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Woo!